Modernism Week is over, concluding the event's 20th year and a long week full of events at one of the busiest times of the year here in town. Modernism Week makes a big impact on the local economy. And News Channel 3's Tori King live in studio to explain the numbers behind the celebration. Tori, it is a big, big deal.
Very big deal, very big event, and a very big impact on the Coachella Valley. From bus tours to home visits, Modernism Week always has something different for everyone to experience, and these unique events bring in thousands of people and millions of dollars into the Coachella Valley every single year. I spoke with the event's CEO about this year's results. That's the sound of the end of yet another successful Modernism Week, as crews work to tear down lights, posters, and banners around downtown Palm Springs.
It really feels like it was our best Modernism Week ever.
The festival highlights mid-century modern architecture, art, design, and culture, which is intrinsic to Palm Springs. And as the sun sets on Modernism Week 2025, the event's organizer is taking a fond look back at the festival that's now spanned 2 decades.
This was our 20th anniversary celebration, and the town was packed. Every restaurant was busy. Every shop had customers.
The festival has earned global attention, being named one of the top 5 architecture festivals in the world, bringing tourists in from around the country and across the ocean. Mid-century modern lovers ascended upon the Coachella Valley to take part in the more than 350 different tours, programs, and events spanning 10 days. What did you see people most drawn to this year?
The bus tours are always the most popular thing we do because it's the only time we have a double-decker bus here. And so you can take a beautiful architecture tour of Palm Springs and learn about our beautiful historic city.
Michelle Boudreau is a local designer who had her hand in many projects during Modernism Week, one of them being the House of Tomorrow, which is a top attraction year after year.
The preservation and celebration of mid-century and modernist architecture, I think, is so special, and having young people learn about that is really, really special.
Modernism Week brings in more than 130,000 people from all over the world, generating an estimated $68 million a year on the local economy.
We expect our economic impact to be even greater this year, and actually over the last 20 years we've had an economic impact of over $500 million. But with that, we think it's potentially our largest attendance ever, which would mean upwards of 150,000.
Since 2011, Modernism Week and its partner organizations have also raised more than $2.5 million for its nonprofit, $360,000 of which has been given to local students for college scholarships. Modernism has not yet released its economic impact survey for this year just yet, but that should be coming out in the next few days. For more information on Modernism Week and its impact on the local economy, all you got to do, head to our website, kesq.com. Live in studio, I'm Tori King, News Channel 3.